Carlson. Hello, I'm Asra and I really enjoy being ethnically ambiguous. It's kind of nice. At parties, my friend pointed this out to me that I do this. At parties, when a white person asks me, where am I from? And I know they're asking what's your ethnicity, I make them work for it. I'm like, oh, I'm from Texas. That doesn't answer any of their questions. But when a person of color approaches me and says, where are you from? And I know what they mean, I'll give it to them. I'll tell them I'm Pakistani. We're connected. We're both people, minorities, you know. Yeah, so help a brother out. Okay, so I've always felt that white people kind of live in a different world than I do. My mom bought a couch for us 7 years ago when we weren't allowed to sit on it for the first 3 years. And now we are allowed to sit on it, but she'll walk by and say, hey, you've been sitting in that spot too long, you're making the couch sag. And she'll make us get up and sit to the opposite side of the couch. It's ridiculous. But when I go over to my white friends' houses, their moms are like, oh yeah, you can wear your shoes, just sit on the couch, color on the walls, it's fine, everything's fine here. Yeah. So I went to my first white people wedding over the summer, and I've seen a lot of movies. I was prepared for it. I've seen 4 weddings and a funeral. I knew what to expect. This was not what the movies had prepared me for. The invitation said arrive at 6, so we got there at 6:01, and the ceremony started at 6:02. So okay, and then I was not expecting that. And then the priest guy was like marrying them, and he starts telling the wife that she needs to know that now that she's a wife, she should submit to her husband. And I looked over to my friend and said, "This is her wedding day. Why is he talking to her like this?" Feminism. And then the dancing started, and I was expecting that the father of the bride and the bride go on to the dance, and it's beautiful, and then everyone else in love comes and dances. That did not happen. It was women and children dancing to the Cupid Shuffle. It brought back a lot of middle school dance memories. So that happened, and then came the speech. And movies have really built up this speech. You know, everyone's supposed to laugh and then cry a little bit, and your definition of love is supposed to be redefined. None of that happened. Literally, she got up there and said, I would tell a funny story, but it was the maid of honor who did it. She's like, I'll tell a funny story, but I'm the younger sister, so when I get married, she might make my speech awful. And she's like, I'm proud of you. You guys have been together. Thank you. No tears. So I was upset. That was kind of a letdown. The movies had over-prepared me. Yeah. We live in a special time where if we have any issues, we can Google them. And we have really great websites like The Elite Daily to help us. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like BuzzFeed for relationship issues. And there's actually a post on it, I kid you not, entitled, Why My Boyfriend Does Not Post About Me on Social Media and Why That's Okay. And I read the article because I was intrigued. And it was something like, she said that she'd been dating this guy for 2 years, and that whole time she just thought he thought of her as just okay. So she put 2 years into this guy who just saw her as, oh, whatever. And she didn't realize, she just thought that he was okay because she just thought that he thought that she was okay because she never posted about her. So she thought maybe he was ashamed or something, and he wasn't just not into social media. And it wasn't until she got sick, 2 years in, 2 years, she got sick and he took care of her, that she realized, wow, maybe the fact that other people can't validate our relationship with their likes, that maybe he does care about me. So The Elite Daily really it's really touching, really groundbreaking stuff. Yeah. And I'm Asra Khan, and that's my time.